So hey guys, this is just a quick video, an update on my Salsa Fargo 2, my Lauf equipped Salsa Fargo 2. It's near the end of February, spring is just around the corner. Been trying to do a steady stream of riding. I ride back and forth to work, generally Tuesday to Friday, then on weekends I go and do some real rides. And I've been using essentially my Surly Moonlander and my Surly Krampus. So since basically, I think near the end of November, I've only been riding a fat bike and a plus type bike. And right now, we're kind of getting, the weather's going up and down. We've gotten some warm weather. And so we've got a bit of melt that's happened, especially on the city streets. So there's lots of exposed pavement on the city streets on my ride to work. But the bike paths themselves are mostly still snow and ice covered. Right now, we had a warm spell a few days ago, and then it got cold. So the bike paths in a lot of sections are basically ice. So I have my fat bike, which has the Dillinger 5, studded Dillinger 5s, which in Canada are basically like $300 a piece tires. So I don't want to submit those to extensive pavement use. I have the 45 North Nicotines on my Krampus, which were like $150 each, so $300 worth of tires. I don't want to expose them to too much pavement use. So a buddy of mine had some Schwalbe Ice Biker Pros, 2.25 Kevlar bead, 120 TPI tires that he had bought for his Fargo, but he wasn't really using them. He's got a fat bike now, so he's using that in the wintertime, and he's not a commuter or anything. So he was looking to unload these tires. So I asked him how much you want. He said, you can have them for 80 bucks. I'm like, 80 bucks each, which I thought was a reasonable price, because they're basically brand new, barely used. No, he's like 80 bucks for the pair. So I just checked Mountain Equipment Co-op in Canada here, which is like an online retailer. I think they have these for 169 bucks each. It's so about the cheapest price you're going to find in Canada on them. So I got the pair for $80, so quite a bargain. So the other thing is, at that price, I'm kind of looking at them as a disposable tire, so I'm not worried about submitting them to a lot of pavement use. So now, as you see them, I put them on my Fargo. So yeah, starting tomorrow, I'm going to ride this to work and see how that goes, because like I said, lots of exposed pavement to deal with right now. So I don't want to submit my nicer tires that I have on my Krampus and my Moonlander to those conditions. So I managed to get these at a very reasonable price, and I'm going to sacrifice these tires so I can keep a good steady stream of miles coming in my ride to work. And then on weekends, I think I'm going to start trying to do some road rides to try and get my mileage and hours up. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it handles snow. It handles snow and ice, because there will also be some soft slushy sections, because it is warming up to around the freezing point during the daytime. So those soften up, and that kind of soft conditions is where a fatter tire or a wider rim on my Krampus, that's where that gives you an advantage in the stability, and the bike goes in a straight line. So it'll be interesting to see how this handles that, because I think these are maybe 23 millimeter wide rims with a 2.25 inch tire. So I'm curious how it's going to handle that stuff. It's probably going to squiggle and squirm. Like I remember how narrow rim tires narrow rims with fat tires, or fatter tires, 2.25, handle snow like that. So it might be a bit of adjustment, where I'm used to the bike just being stable and going straight through that sort of thing. It's probably going to squiggle and squirm. The other thing I'm curious too is, since we're back to, not that these are ultralight wheels by any means, but they're going to be substantially lighter than my Moonlander and my Krampus, how it's going to feel to be back essentially on a regular bike. Much more snappy at acceleration, and I'm curious if how it's going to affect my average speed. So just a quick update video on my Salsa Fargo. So I got my lights on there. So what are these? The Saigo Light 1300 Lumen Trident X So each of them is 1300 lumens. So I've got rocking 2600 lumens on the bars. I got my Revelate bag. I've been moving it back and forth between my Moonlander and my Krampus. So this is a road salt that you see there. The bag's pretty dirty, but it fits my Fargo here pretty well. So it's become pretty handy to have that bag because I use it to hold the battery in here. And then there's a pocket on the other side that I have the other battery. So I highly recommend a frame bag if you're looking to carry your batteries. You could get a full frame bag like this, or Revelate makes a top bag that hangs underneath that just runs around the top. It's a perfect place to put your light batteries. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say about this for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.